play! The chance we want a third Meat Hook Massacre. I kind of want a third Meat Hook Massacre. What am I cutting, though? A Colossal Sky Turtle? I don't think so. A Binding? Probably not. A Sika? I want to play Prismatic Bridge, though. Because that gets Tanuki or Colossal Sky Turtle just out of the deck for free every turn, and they're not legendary. And it also ramps us. Alright, here we freaking go. Pour myself a drink real quick. We built our deck. We're going to probably build this a different way in the future. But for right now, we're going to go the enchantment route here. Alright, Jamers, this is the one, Jame, and welcome to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Neon Dynasty. Where we're playing almost every card in this deck from the new set. And I want to show you. I've loved playing with Elspeth Conquers Death, and I loved playing with Eldest Reborn, and there's a card that combines the two in Neon Dynasty, and that's the Kami War, and that's what this deck is based around. It's a 6-mana enchantment, Saga. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls. And then the second one is return up to one other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, including your own things if you want to, but probably always theirs. And then they discard a card. And then you exile this Saga and return it back to the battlefield as Okagachi Made Manifest on this other side here. And what this does, it's a 6/6 Dragon Spirit with Flying and Trample. It's all colors, and whenever it attacks, defending player chooses a non-land card in your graveyard, return that card to your hand, and then this gets +X+O till end of turn, where X is the mana value of the card. So this is going to be our removal, card advantage, and win con all in the same card. So what are we using in the deck to get up to this? We are playing a control-y style ramp deck with a couple of cards that you haven't seen before. Number one is Commune with Spirits, and that's part of the deck that this is based around. It's a 1-mana green sorcery. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal an enchantment or land, and put it in your hand, put the rest in the bottom in a random order. So we can get a land to fix our mana, or we can get a enchantment, which is Colossal Sky Turtle, to use this channel ability to return target creature to its owner's hand, or we can use this as an instant speed regrowth to grab another card from our graveyard and put it back to our hand. Or if we want a 7-mana 6/5 Flying Ward 2, we can do that as well. Jukai Naturalist is also an enchantment that you can get off Commune with Spirits, and it's a 2-mana 2/2 lifelink that says enchantments cost 1 less to cast. That is, Azusa's Many Journeys cost 2 less to cast, which lets you play additional lands on your turn, starting on turn 2, which is great. Then you gain life, which is also great, and then it becomes a 3/3. So that costs 1 less. Sky Turtle costs 1 less. Asika costs still 3, but the Prismatic Bridge still costs 5, but we're playing this in the deck to ramp us a little bit and to have a late game win condition in Prismatic Bridge. But it makes Greater Tanuki cost 5 instead of 6. This card gets any land from our deck and puts it into play tapped, which I really like. It's also an enchantment. It makes Binding of the Old Gods cost 3 mana. It makes Meat Hook Massacre cost 1 less. It makes Spirit Sister's Call, which we're going to go over, cost 1 less as well. So Jukai Naturalist is a very important part in this deck, and keeping us alive against aggro, being a 2/2 lifelinker. Also, like I said, Greater Tanuki ramps us and fixes our mana, which we have 1 mountain here, Plains, Island, Swamp, Forest. We have Binding the Old Gods, which has the ability to get every color, Rimewood Falls, Arctic Tree Line, Highland Forest, and Woodland Chasm, including a regular forest here, if we need the colors there for that. Meat Hook Massacre is going to, you already know what Meat Hook Massacre does, but Spirit Sister's Call is another card that's really, really good in this deck. It's a 5-mana enchantment at the beginning of your end step, so it doesn't actually have to get back to your turn, which is what I really like about this card, and it doesn't get exiled by Vanishing Verse since it's 2 colors, so they can't really stop this unless they counter it. Choose a permanent in your graveyard. That includes enchantments or creatures, or lands in this case. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. So you can sacrifice an enchantment to bring back an enchantment. If you do, return the chosen card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it gains if this permanent would leave the battlefield, exile it instead. So you can use your Meat Hook Massacre and then sacrifice it later on with Spirit Sister's Call, and then bring back Kami War from the graveyard. Or sacrifice Meat Hook and bring back Binding. Or even sacrifice Meat Hook and bring back Colossal Turtle after you channeled it. Or bring back Greater Tanuki after you channeled it, because these both cards are enchantments. So you can do a lot of things with this deck, and I think Spirit Sister's Call is a card that brings it all together, provides some card advantage as well from the graveyard. And it's going to be great, and I hope you really like this deck, and I love playing huge 5-color decks. You know I love Niv Mizzet Reborn already, so... back when Niv Mizzet Reborn was in Standard, I played a card called Beanstalk Giant, if you've seen that card before, which is a 3-mana card that gets any color of land and fixes it for you. So Greater Tanuki is the Beanstalk Giant of this deck. So I love this deck, and I really hope you love it too. And it all starts right now. I am so excited to play this deck. What? Oh, they changed this layout a little bit. Ranked, best of 3, standard, Kami War, play. I really hope this deck works out, and I hope we don't just lose a lot, but man, I hope this deck works. W Burrito. Alright, I'm getting hungrier. I'm not changing decks right when I made a YouTube intro for this deck. That'd be funny. Oh my god, 4 turtles. If this island was a forest, I'd consider keeping this. But, oh my god. Also, I didn't think about this interaction. Colossal Turtle can bring back Commune from the graveyard and cast it again. Alright, whoa, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, this is great. Shattered Sanctum, Tanuki. So let's go green here. And then we can go Colossal again. I don't know what they're doing. They're playing Orzhov midrange or something. And then we can go blue, Azusa, trigger, white. And then we can Greater Tanuki next turn. Wait, we can just do that on our opponent's turn, right? Because we might have to Colossal Turtle. Okay, they did nothing. Let's get black here, I think. And then this gets to exile and get our 3/3. And then we pass. Vanishing Verse. No Vanishing Verse. Tanuki again. Let's get our white, blue, black. Let's get our red source then. And then we can cast the Prismatic Bridge this turn. Let's just attack first, see what happens. And then we can get more Colossal Turtles and Tanukis from our deck. And they probably can't deal with this unless they play a Rite of Oblivion, right? Which we're not going to play.
You could have such pond eye.
Got a Naturalist, which makes our things cost 1 less. Pog. Blue or white? Do we go blue here? Then whenever this becomes blocked, we get to untap our lands. Or we can just bounce this with Sky Turtles. Oh, you know what's good? Wait. We can Sky Turtle bounce both of those. And then kill Lolth. I kind of want to go bounce one of them. And then attack the Lolth. They're not gonna block it. Hilarious.
You win this round, but I'll be waiting for you.
But then we get to call. We get to call targeting Greater Tanuki? No, Sky Turtle, because it can't get Vanishing Verse. Sacrificing the likeness. Bringing back the Sky Turtle, and then next time we can bring back the likeness and do the whole thing again. I guess if we really wanted to. They can meat hook for 5. You're gonna Rite of Oblivion, right? Ooh, Graver Tetras is actually kind of good against me. We can Binding it, though. Oh, wow, that's funny. We can Binding it, discarding Turtle, and then bring Turtle back. Tanuki? We can just discard the Shipwreck March, though. Is this mandatory? You may sacrifice, okay. So like, we can sacrifice the Binding now and get Greater Tanuki again, but I kind of want to play around Meat Hook Massacre, so I don't really want to do anything. I could bring back this saga. Well, I can swap out my lands too. I forgot about that. So I can do this Shipwreck Marsh instead of this land. Busted. Busted, busted, busted. Meat hook for 5. So what we're gonna do is this gets exiled when it leaves the battlefield. We can Colossal Sky Turtle back the Tanuki to our hand. Then we can cast it again. But we don't have double green. I think it's worth though. And then Binding's gonna get us a green source. Or we could just draw one. Alright, so we do this and this. And then Spirit is going to get back... I kind of don't want to play into another Meat Hook Massacre. But I'm going to sacrifice the Binding because I don't need it anymore. So I guess I can bring back the Greater Tanuki. It would be unfortunate if they have another Meat Hook. We also haven't even drawn the good card in our deck, right? We haven't drawn, like, the best card in our deck. We can get back our Binding, right? So it makes sense just to attack all here. Good game. Wow! Our ramp cards win the game. Wow. Wow. That was cool. I guess we want Duress. We want Test of Talents. Because they're gonna bring in, they're definitely gonna bring in Go Blank, right? So you definitely want negates too. They probably have an answer to World Tree, right? Because they have Rite of Oblivions. We won that game decisively without even using Kamiwara at all. We just won with Sky Turtles and Greater Tanukis off of the Prismatic Bridge. and we won with Spirit Sisters Call also. We are laying bridge. What can we afford to get rid of here? Maybe a couple sky turtles? We don't really want to be bouncing their stuff, right? Guess I cut the meat hooks. I could just die to not having meat hook in my deck, but because they play Graveyard Trespasser and stuff. I'm keeping this. Wow. This Azusa's Many Journeys is pretty good. As long as you have, like, more than 2 lands in hand. Alright, what do they take? They take Spirit Sister's Call, right? I guess they might take Azusa. They took Azusa. That's fine, we have this for turn 3 to ramp into Spirit Sister's Call. If we draw one more land. Oh, Duress can't take Greater Tanuki, which is pretty good. It took Negate. Can you imagine how good the Azusa's Many Journeys would have been there? Three Duresses! Oh, in before I draw Test of Talents. Perfect timing, right? Watch, go blank. Just cast go blank, so I can test. Doomscar, Lulf, Edgar, Wedding, Graveyard. That's a lot of Graveyard Trespassers. Shambling Ghast. Okay. Oh my gosh. If that's a Deadly Dispute, okay, it's a land. Alright. Kami War. Exile Shambling Ghast. And then they're gonna I'm gonna bounce something and they're gonna discard a card. Oh my gosh, of course they drew back-to-back lands. Yeah, because why not? Alright, so I get to bounce Lulth and they discard a card? You give your end step, choose target permanent in your graveyard. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares the card type with chosen card. If you do, return the chosen card from grave to the battlefield and it gains it permanent. Okay. So we could technically trade out our Kami War for the trampling Greater Tanuki. But, and then we can trade our Greater Tanuki. No, then they're going to Doomscar. I'm just going to pass. Another land. They're gonna Doomscar now, though. Because this card's out. Like, there's no way they let that stay on the board. Alright, I keep drawing lands. Wait. I can trade the Spirit Sister's Call, right? It says any enchantment, so you can trade itself. Return the chosen card from grave to battlefield. Sacrifice a permanent that shares the card type. So yeah, I can technically bring back... I can technically sacrifice the Spirit Sister's Call to bring back the Kami War again. I don't really want to do that. Oh yeah, I could have just not cast anything. I could have not done anything, right? God, I keep drawing lands. I could just sacrifice Spirit Sister's Call for Kami War, and Kami War can get rid of the wedding announcement. I don't think I want to do that yet, though. Like, all their go blanks are gone, so I don't need to worry about 2 cards in hand. They have 1 duress in the deck left. If I draw a 2-mana enchantment, we're golden. Graveyard. No! 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 Oh, they took my Tanuki. Oh, sure. Wow. Does it work with the replacement effect? We're gonna find out. I keep drawing lands. Oh, it sucks. I've drawn land like 4 turns in a row. Alright, they don't have Deadly Dispute. And then we're going to bounce something, and we're going to discard their card in hand. Their card in hand gets discarded, because we're going to bounce the 1/1. Or one of the cards in hand does. I would have loved to draw this card when I had Spirit Sister's Call. But at least it's a 2/2 lifelinker. But I'm going to have a 6/6 on board too, but they have Doomscars in their deck too, so you never know. Edgar. Alright, if I draw another Kami War, I can exile Edgar. I mean, I'm not attacking with this anyway, so I might as well block with it. Another land. You have to be kidding me. Where are all my cards? Is this foretold? That means they're doomscarring. you serious? Oh my god. I've drawn 5 lands now? How's the Kami War been? Amazing. That's the last Duress in their deck. I got Duressed 3 times this game. And I just keep drawing. Oh, finally, a Colossal Sky Turtle. So I can discard the turtle? Get back the Kami? Cast this, get rid of Edgar, maybe? Or maybe get rid of the other wedding announcement. No, I think I have to get rid of Edgar. Oh, that's gonna be hard to beat for sure. Another land. So we bounce this and they discard that last card? Like, Kami War has been really good, but just drawing a bunch of lands is not good. I think we needed to draw another Colossal Sky Turtle there, or another, like, something else to win. Oh yeah, we took out the turtles. So I guess we bring back like a meat hook and a meat hook and a turtle or something. I guess I take out my duresses because I guess we could duress go blank. But we need to just not die. Like, they duressed us 3 times in a row, right? They duressed our Azusa. They duressed our Negate, and they duressed our sisters. Now this you'll love to see. We don't have a lot of draw, but we have 4 Commune with Spirits. That's what I wanted. Wow. Sure. They must have another in hand, right? Oh yeah, Moonbluff Cleric. That's a card. We could play that, but is there an enchantment that draws cards? Maybe not. So they're probably going to target my woodland, but then we're going to get a black source off of that, so I kind of want to play this as a green. No, I'll play it as blue. Because if they target this, that... Okay, they probably have like a go blank. So if they go blank these, I'm kind of okay with it. And then it makes me attack for 5. Wedding announcement, kind of. Wizard class. Guess I want second swamp for Meat Hook. Showdown. Oh, yeah, Showdown draws kind of. But I have so many expensive spells that Showdown's probably bad, and you can't channel from exile, right? Can you channel from exile? The fact they didn't block means they probably have Deadly Dispute, which means I'm going to Meat Hook. I paid an additional land. I only need to Meat Hook. I needed to Meat Hook for 1, but it cost 1 less, so actually I paid this red for no reason. Hilarious. Yeah, Behold the Unspeakable I could play. Alright, so now the... Oh, Tanuki. Nice. So... They probably have Deadly Dispute. They probably take the 3 from Likeness because they don't want me to like, untap my lands, I guess. Yeah, Prismatic Bridge seemed good. They blocked it. Well, I guess I'm not doing anything with my lands anyway. Like, I can do this into my lands on top. And then I can channel this. They can Meat Hook for 4? I should probably just play out Tanuki here. Even if they Meat Hook and kill my Likeness and my Jukai, I get another Likeness from the Azusa next turn. Okay. That's unfortunate. Maybe I shouldn't have played that out. Binding's not bad. I kind of want to play it because they have, like, duress and stuff. It's so weird that Dex is playing Doomscar. I mean, they have inevitability with, Edgar and stuff. So I guess Doomscar makes a little bit of sense. They're missing the learner drops, though. And plus, their creatures, like, they already get value. They either get value when they die or value when they enter the battlefield. And the only other creature they have is Edgar. Can I stop drawing lands for once? I would love to stop drawing lands. Good lord. Like, if I draw cards that aren't lands, I should be okay. But I'm just drawing lands. Oh my gosh, World Tree, let's freaking go. They probably have an answer to it. Please don't Rite of Oblivion. I mean, we haven't seen a Rite of Oblivion in any one of these games, so I'm at least a little bit of hopeful of that. Wedding, okay. So I exile one of my Jukais. Exile my Binding. Okay, that's fair. Because I have the sisters. Another land. I'm not even playing that many lands. How good is the new Tameo? I don't know yet. This is my first day playing.
A gift in exchange.
I can just block the Glutton with the Tanuki, I guess. But Tanuki has trample, so I kind of want that. Nah. Should get rid of it. Another land? You're kidding me. You're actually kidding me. Oh. Wow. We have like 4 copies of Commune and everything like that. Well, 3 copies now, but wow. Oh, hey, look, Kami War. Way too late. Half of the world tree could be good. Yeah, Battle of Frost and Fire is a card. But that's very situational. Wizard class, monk class. Behold. What's Behold again? Thieving Skydiver plus Blade of the Oni. Oh, nice. That's the new 1-mana card, right? Because Thieving Skydiver has flying. How many lands am I actually playing? 27. Is 27 lands too many? Yeah, I can sack it to call also. Gain 2, draw 2. Like, I can sack Showdown to Sisters also. But Showdown can get, like, Kami War and Binding and stuff off of it and be bad. Like, these big cards, or like these big cards, and you can't channel from exile, so that doesn't work. So I guess I just cut the lands. I cut the Shipwreck Marsh. Yeah, Moonblast Cleric is also a thing. I thought about playing more Prismatic Bridges, too. Like, maybe one's okay. But maybe the problem in that last match was that we sided out some number of Sky Turtles when we shouldn't. Like, I like so much that this card is a bounce spell. And I like these cards, because these cards are how I get to this part of the game. But one of the problems is that when I get Kami War out, it does its thing, which is a lot of value, and then it becomes a 6/6 and dies. But that's even more value, because they have to use a card to kill it. The solution has been Kaya 5 all along. Oh my gosh, Kaya 5 the 6/6? Oh! Get Kaya off of the Prismatic Bridge too. Oh. Oh. I know. Kaya only pluses on creatures though, so it'd already have to be a 6/6. I mean, maybe Yasika's not the right card to play. Because, like, maybe getting Tanukis and Colossal Turtles on the battlefield for free isn't good enough. Is that what we're, like... Is that what we're doing here? We could play Moonblast Cleric instead of Asika. Like, we can keep bringing back Moonblast Clerics as well if we sack creatures with Spirit Sisters. But you can Moonblast Cleric into Binding, and then play a land and then Binding the next turn. Or, like, Moonblast into Greater if you're missing land drops. You can Moonblast and put Tanuki on top, and then that can get you a land. If you need a removal spell, a Moonblast can get you one on top. Is Moonblast better than Path? Like, what? Like, the problem is, what are we cutting? I really like Binding, because Binding can cast Kami War on the next turn, right? Well, Binding happens, and then you play a land, you play Binding. And then on turn 5, you play a land, get a land. And then on turn 6, you just start off with Kami War. Yeah, Asika can't get this card. So, like, do we just cut this and then cut a Binding? What do you like better, Moonblast Cleric or Path of the World Tree? Call seems awkward? No, Call's insane. I think Call's insane. So, I mean, I think Moonblessed Cleric's pretty good, but is it better than Path of the World Tree? Like, Path is good, specifically in the situation of last game where we could just draw nothing but lands. So, like, we can cut like a Shipwreck Marsh for a Path of the World Tree. Hey, Mama May! Thank you very much for the 100!
Mama_May cheered. X100. Have a great stream.
Thank you so much! ETB, search your library for enchantment, reveal it, shuffle, put it on top. Alright, we'll try it. It fits in the curve anyway. We'll see how this does. Like, Moonblast in this deck is pretty good, because it gives us access to Bounce Spell in Turtle, Ramp Spell in Greater, whatever it's called, and also just our top end. Alright, this hand's pretty good, right? Battlefield Raptor. Look at this map. Wow. I think a Commune we're going to save to try to get Meathook Massacre. I think I like this. Then we go second black, path for White Source. Meathook Massacre is a little bit less relevant with putting 1/1 counters on stuff. So we could just, like, you know, bounce one of these with Turtle. I might have to just Commune plus Colossal next turn. And then Commune for... yeah, definitely. For Meathook. Didn't get Meathook. Got a Binding. And then we... turtle the Battlefield Raptor? Or we turtle the Usher? No, we turtle the Raptor, right? And then we binding the Luminarch? Meat hook? Meat hook? That's not a meat hook. Remember when we cut a land chat? Then I can Spirit for Colossal, but that's probably loses me the game still. Needed to draw Meat Hook. Like, I can play this as a white. Spirit the binding for a Colossal. Block this, take 3. Or I can just binding. Again. I think I like this. And then hope they can't get rid of my Colossal Sky Turtle. Have a great day, Mama May. Alright, so we block this, and then we hope to draw Meat Hook. Meat Hook, Meat Hook, Meat Hook. That's another land. Wow. Wow, wow, wee wow. White, blue, black, red, green. That is crazy talk. This is instant speed, right? Probably have the flash creature, right? Yep. Meat Hook! Alright. If we don't die, even if they have a Brutal Cathar, we don't die, right? Because if they Brutal Cathar my turtle or my tutu, we still go to 1. Oh my gosh. Raptors, they don't know I'm playing Meat Hook! Yes! We did it! We're doing it! How about a land? Alright, so we go Meat Hook for... Oh, they could have another Guardian of Faith. Yikes. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I could just meat hook for one, but the problem is we don't have a third black. I can just meat hook for one and then they Guardian of Faith the 1/1s, but then I don't lose my 2/2. Because I don't die if these things attack me anyway. And I still get binding on end step. That can binding the 3/2. I'm gonna meat hook for one. Oh, that went through? Oh. Well, that makes me feel so much better. Because now I can get back the binding. Sacrificing my Naturalist and then targeting the Battlefield Raptor. I could have checked for stops, yeah. Oh my gosh, they scooped! Well, the 2-drop has lifelink, so that's why I wanted to keep it. I could have just went to combat and checked if they had a stop. First win for Path of the World Tree. I even cut a land and I still flooded. Jeez. But it did draw our Meat Hook Massacre. Currently being roped by a mono-white player for beating them with Delver. You would, Rachel, you would. Oh my goodness. I'm keeping this because binding into Kami War is good, and all I need to do is draw anything else. But knowing me, I'm going to draw only lands. Welcome to my only lands, where you can get instant access into your DMs. That's okay. I don't think I need to do it yet, though. Blade of the Oni. Menace, base power and toughness 5/5, Menace, and is a black demon. Reconfigure for 4. What's Commune for a 2-drop? Punished for playing this swamp. Oh no. Gosh, Graveyard Trespasser is so good against me. Moonblessed. So we binding and target the Graveyard Trespasser? Discarding Moonblessed Cleric? I mean, Moonblessed can get us our Meat Hook Massacre. But I can just discard a card to get back off the Sister's Call next turn. So I could technically discard Kami War, but I don't want them to have another Graveyard Trespasser. I'm gonna get red off of this existing binding. I should probably discard the other binding, to be honest, because I can Spirit Sister's Call next turn and just get the other binding off the binding. See if that works. Hopefully they don't have another copy of Graveyard Trespasser, though. Also, I have to make sure to do Moonblessed Cleric after the binding. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because if I Moonblessed Cleric the turn before I binding, then I'm going to draw the card first anyway. Igneous. Nuki. So I go Black Sisters. Black Sisters. Sacrifice binding, get back to other binding. Oh my gosh, I can keep I can keep swapping bindings over and over again. Oh, that's broken. Oh my gosh, that's actually broken. Why have I not seen that until now? And now all I need to do is not die. Oh no, never mind. They exile. Just kidding. What am I doing here? I might actually die to have the Eye Tyrant plus something else. How do I deal with those lands? I should probably cycle Tanuki and then Moonblessed Cleric. And then this gets me life gain. The life gain would be the Meat Hook. Asusis has life gain. Jukai has life gain. I think Path of World Tree gives me life gain right away. And a blocker. And I get binding, and then I sack binding. And then Moonbless can block the den. Okay. They're gonna exile my Tanuki out of the grave. Okay, so Path. This goes to Forest. Path gets A white. Play this. Pass. Three damage to target creature or planeswalker. It also does 2 damage to that person's control if you control a modified creature. Okay. Yikes. That's an instant, too. Wow. Wow, that card's good. Oh my gosh, we can kill this. Before they attack, path, target opponent, target up to 1 creature, deal 2 damage, make it 2/2, gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. And then I can keep recycling the path. I need to gain life. So what I can do is... Oh wait, I can sack the 2/2 to bring back the Moonblast, right? I can't actually cast one of these and bring back the World Tree and... Right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't do that. Wait, I can Commuwar and cast this? And then this can sack the 2/2 and bring back the Moonblast? Then this can get me Sky Turtle to bounce, or it can get me Meat Hook or Binding. I kind of want Meat Hook. This gains 3 life. I need to gain life like right now. I guess I'll get interaction. If they have a land, I go to 1. Crap. At least I have interaction here for the Hive of the Eye Tyrant next turn. So I can return my Moonblast Cleric to my hand. I can return Moonblast Cleric to my hand. They discard a card, then I cast Moonblast again. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting it exiles. So I just bring back Spirit Sisters. I can attack with Moonblast and then bring back the Greater Tanuki. Yeah, I like that they don't make legendary creatures too. And that if they have a burn spell, I just lose. Does this card say 3 damage to any target? Target creature or planeswalker. Why do we bounce Spirit Sisters? Because you have to bounce something to discard a card for this. You don't? It says return up to one other non-target non-permanent on his hand, then each opponent discards a card. You can bounce. Does this say up to? Return up to one. Okay, never mind. It didn't really matter, but now I know. That's good. So if they have another removal spell, then we die? No, we can play around a removal spell. Right? We can play another Kami War. Then we can sap the Kami War to bring back the Colossal Sky Turtle. Or we can just hope they don't have removal. So they have removal. Do they have more removal? So far they've used 2 Infernal Grasp, a Kami Flare. Oh my gosh, they did! Wow! You're kidding. Wow. I guess I could have brought back the World Tree at some point. That was insane. And really dumb. They're gonna have go blanks. Alright, what's not good against them? Yeah, we just gotta make sure we don't die to lands, right? I guess we cut... They probably can't get rid of Spirit Sisters once it's on the battlefield, so we can just probably cut one. You can probably cut one of a lot of our enchantments. Because we can get them from Moonblessed. I think this hand's good. We get to commune for another land, and then we get to Path of the World Tree for another land, or we can commune for a thing that makes our things cheaper. This makes our things cheaper. We do need to hit our land drops. We have a guaranteed land drop with Path, so I think I'm going to get the Greater. So that I can go land, Path. So I'm getting red here. No, I'm getting blue. I can get red off binding. I'm gonna get red off. I'm gonna get red off Tanuki, I think. The vampire? Oh no, it just works on damage. Okay, so they're gonna get to look for a card. It's weird that they played that pre-combat, because what are they gonna find? They're just, I mean, I think that's a misplay. They should have played that post-combat, because now they can't play the card. They exile. Red or white here? I guess just red. And then I'll get a white off binding. And Graveyard Trespasser is actually really good against us. Why did we play against 2 decks in a row with Graveyard Trespasser in them? Alright, more lands, as always. As per usual. Always do 1 over just in case they have a pump. If you don't have anything else to do with your mana, that is. And then next turn we can Path of the World Tree. Oh, when that thing dies, it does stuff, right? It makes 3 treasures or exiles the top cards until end of next turn you can play them. Okay. So I kind of want to exile this. So I want to go like this. And I want to get my exile card. I can also go for getting Sisters and sack the Meat Hook for binding and kill this. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I would just want to get a Commuor. I kind of want to hold this in my hand just in case they have Go Blank, right? And I kind of want to reserve Fateful Absence for a creature land. I think I play a land now. Because I can hold up Fateful Absence. Unless they sacrifice it. They Infernal Grasp their own card. Sure. Oh, wow, they actually do have Go Blank, and they got it off of that. Yikes. Why did I not get a chance to respond to that with my Fateful Absence? Oh, because I don't have white mana up by accident. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I tap this instead of this. Do they even have a way to get rid of enchantments in their whole deck? I guess I can return my Meathook Massacre to my hand. That sounds pretty good. And they draw a card? Or they discard a card? They discarded March of the Wretched Sorrow? Alright, they could have another Go Blank. So, because of that, I'm going to pass. And then, if they Go Blank me, I'm going to draw 2 cards in response. Alright, they are going to Go Blank me, right? So before this gets to counter, I'm going to kill it with Path. And then discard both Naturalists. And then I'm going to have... Yep, and then I have the... Okagachi with Negate backup. And I bounce my Meathook Massacre. Meathook Massacre is so good with this, because you can just bounce it. That's a negate. Alright, so then when I attack here, they get to choose a card in my... They get to choose negate and add it back to my hand? Is that how that works? Add negate back to my hand, please? Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's dirty. Oh, that's dirty. Oh. Oh. That is filthy. Massacre my own board would have been lethal too? Yeah, because they were at 2. Wow. Aria of the Lead Hand, did you change your name? And if so, what was your name before? Because you're a Charmeleon and I don't remember your name. Unless you've been silent. It was PB Handari. Got it. I remember. Destroy a creature with flying. I don't really want to destroy their creature. Yo, that was good. That was good. Drawing the 2 cards in response. Okay, Path of the World Tree is actually a good addition to this deck. And you probably only need 1 because we're playing Moonblessed Cleric. So whenever you want to gain life, or, you know, increase your hand size in response to a Go Blank, then you can do that. And it also deals 2 damage and makes a 2/2. And we're playing 5 colors anyway. And it helps hit our land drops and fix our colors. The only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't ramp us on turn 2, because if it did, it'd be a 4 of. It'd be like an 8 of. What's the lore behind changing it to Aria the lead? Is it lead hand or lead hand? We're going to keep this because we can hold up Fateful Absence if we draw a white source. We have Test of Talents for their discard spells. We did draw our white source, and we also have this to ramp us. Oh, PB is lead. Okay, got it. Naturalist. We can play Naturalist next turn. We can actually Test of Talents them also. So I'm going to go for Test of Talents just in case they have a go blank here. All red sources. Igneous. Alright. I want to use my mana anyway. They have one in hand also. They have a Valky, a Blade, and a Atsushi. Valky's going to take Greater Tanuki or this. Library Graveyard. So they're playing the dragons. They're playing a lot of Sorens. Graveyard Trespassers, Florians. A couple Marches. I like that deck. They have one of these lands too. Hopefully I don't draw them into a black source, but oh my gosh, that's actually that's pretty good. I don't want them to take my Greater Tanuki though. I'd much rather them have the Jukai Naturalist. But like if they play Valky, then I can just meat hook anyway. But I don't have double black. I think I want to go Journeys here. Oh my gosh, I can do all of it. Whoa. This into Naturalist. Why didn't I see this? It makes a Zeus cost one less. Play additional land Woodland Chasm. Oh my gosh. No block. Moonblast is pretty good. I can Moonblast and put a Path of the World Tree on top. I can put a Binding on top. I think Binding on top's probably better, right? But Path lets me go Path and Fateful. Is Binding better? Binding's better for future Spirit Sisters. Actually, I think Path is better. Because Path can get second black for Meat Hook. Unfortunately, they get to cast their dragon. And if I kill the dragon, they get treasure tokens to cast their black stuff. is unfortunate. But I also don't have red mana. No, I can get red mana for Greater Tsuzuki, right? Tanuki? I got their black mana. Alright, so if they play Valky, then I can just cycle Tanuki in response. So they're just dealing X damage and gaining X life from this? I'm gonna get a red source here. Perfect. Little lifelink damage in. Don't want to kill this because I don't want to let them cast Valky. Alright, when this dies, each opponent discards 2 cards and loses 2 life, or put a non-dragon from a graveyard into play. I don't want to discard 2 cards. Just draw 2? I guess I could discard cards now, can't I? Huh. I can cast Meat Hook for 4, or Meat Hook for 5, and it'll only be, what, 6 mana? And then I can still hold up Fateful Absence? It's unfortunate that I had to kill those things, but... like, they have to get back the adversary this turn. Discard 2. And they get a Graveyard Trespasser, which is really good. So if they cast a Bolt, I can just Fateful Absence it. I can't deal with Trespasser with the Fateful Absence because I don't have another card in hand. Whoa. Yikes. Alright, what can I draw here? Sky Turtle. Guess I'm casting it? I couldn't attack with the Lifelinker first because then my Meat Hook would have been 1 mana more expensive, and then I couldn't hold up Fateful Absence. But right now they can't Valky and minus on the Sky Turtle because it has Ward. They drew Lolth for turn.
I will show you what
That was very strong. How about a land? Yikes. That hurts a lot, chat.
Go, my children.
They're just gonna cast Valky and plus it. Oh, true. If it blocked, I couldn't meet hook for 3. True.
Trickery is just a hobby. Share in my pain.
I had another land on top, by the way. How about 2 lands on top?
Mine.
My hatred lives.
Unfortunate. Like, we resolved World Tree and we still ran out of stuff. I mean, then again, they're playing discard cards, so like, any deck's gonna run out of stuff at that point. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, I'll be right back. Am I changing anything else right now? Maybe we shouldn't be playing Jukai Naturalist. Got another land. Like, going Commune into Jukai or Azusa is so good. But maybe we should be playing, like, a couple actual draw spells. There's the Toad Dude? What does the Toad Dude do? This? This doesn't draw. Oh, Raven's Warning. Then I have to have a wish board, right? How's the Sky Turtle been? Pretty good. I like that you can get it with Commune, but we just haven't been drawing Commune. We needed like a big draw spell. Like, draw a card when an enchantment enters the battlefield, but like that stuff doesn't exist in Standard anymore. Well, Showdown's not good because we can't channel our cards from exile. Like, we can do Wedding Announcement. Yeah. Have room for Deluge? I don't think we play enough blue for that. Yeah, that seems good. Um... Mnemonic Sphere? There's Rune of Flight. Hallowed Haunting. That's double white, though. It's gonna be hard to cast, I think. Rune of Flight can enchant whatever we have on board. We can enchant our lands. What else is interesting? Like, it draws cards, it makes blockers. What does Sphere do? Is Wedding Announcement better than Moonblast Cleric? feel like Moonblast Cleric's just so good in this deck, though. With Moonblast, you need 4 commies? That's a good idea. Probably not. Moonveil? That's true. You'd draw 5, right? Draw 1 for each color? That's hilarious. That is funny. We could just play Behold the Multiverse. Because, like, the dragon's just gonna die, right? It's just gonna get exiled. People are playing Vanishing Verse and Rite of Oblivion. You want on turn 3 with blue-white vehicles? Wow. Did you do 20 damage on turn 3? Or did they scoop? Yeah, the fact that it's a draw 2 with our other cards makes it more appealing. Hosky draws cards. Faithful Mending filters cards. Actually, Battle of Frost and Fire might be actually good in this deck because it dodges Tanuki and Sky Turtle. And the 6/6. Oh my gosh, and bring it back with Spirit Sister's Call. Okay, I'm listening. So we cut a Kami and a Meat Hook, because we can search them off this anyway. And play 2 Battle of Frost and Fires. I'm digging it. What's bamboo? Oh, yes. No. It's for decks with flyers. Bamboo's a defender, so it can't attack. Yeah, it's a card that I can get from Commune with Spirits to deal with big flyers, and it's also a 2-mana 3/3 defender. And like this card is just in here because I only own one of them, but I was thinking about playing it against control decks. As a sub, I can make you play a list sometime, right? It definitely still needs work, but you might like the vehicles deck. Yeah, of course. If you're a sub, you get one free one per month, and you have to use the Google form in the Discord. You need more paths? I think I like path as like searching for draw power with Moonblessed. Maybe I want one less Colossal Sky Turtle, but that's also like anti-aggro. Maybe I want like one less binding and up a Moonblessed. Because this can search this anyway, if I need it. I could cut a land for a path. What if I cut a land for a path? And just did like down this, up a path? Alright, let's try this. Because I'm just drawing way too many lands. Maybe it's because I'm searching lands or whatever, but it's just annoying. Blade of the Oni seems good, although there's a ton of people playing Ghast. Yeah, Blade seems pretty bad against Ghast, but they kind of have to have Ghast. I haven't seen it use reconfigure yet because it's 4 mana to reconfigure. Like, that might actually push it out of the format. Push it out of being really good because of the humongous configure cost. Hopefully we can get a match. Are we keeping a hand that goes Path of the World Tree on turn 2? I guess, because we also have Greater Moonblessed. Every single card in my land in my hand taps for green. White, blue, black, green. So I need red. So we go Darkboard Pathway, path for red. Why are we only playing against black-white midrange? Or black-white control? Can I just not play against a Graveyard Trespasser for once? Alright, there's a swamp. Oh my goodness, I called it. Oh my gosh, of course. Of course! Of course! Why not? Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna get a Kami? Kamehameha? Or do I get a Battle of Frost and Fire? Kami or Battle? I feel like I do Battle because if I do Battle, then next turn I can cast Greater Tanuki and draw 2, discard 1. They also know I have it, so it's not like they are going to play into it. But that's also good for me. I guess I attack with Moonblast. I like that Path just sits there until I need to draw cards, and then I can just draw cards from it. And it's really relevant to kill down in the Bugbear. Yikes. Okay, at least Battle of Frost and Fire is gonna be fine here. They just wanted to draw off of it and make me use it, I guess. Why don't I just slap a Niv Mizzet Reborn in this deck? I can get Binding, Battle, freaking... I can get a bunch of cards in this deck if I had a Niv Mizzet Reborn in here. That'd be insane. Alright, so next turn, I can just play a land and pass and use Path of the World Tree. That's a Kaya.
Walk through walls,
I guess it minuses? But if it minuses, I can kill the Path. Oh my gosh, they're gonna exile my Path. Whoa. Oh my gosh! Yes! I can kill the Kaya with the... Oh my... Wait. This goes here, this goes here. Do I want Tanuki? Sure. Because this dies, so now I can sack my Battle of Frost and Fire to bring back the Binding to kill the Kaya. And I still draw 2, discard 1. Wait, no, I don't. I don't, because I just scry. That's fine. I can bring my Battle of Frost and Fire back again anyway.
I gotta bet these jobs better.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I think Kami's Flare, seeing it last match, was super good. 2 mana, instant speed, 3 damage, which is basically like how a card is good. Oh, oh no. Graveyard Trespasser. Basically, if it's 2 mana, instant speed, 3 damage, it's already playable, right? But an additional 2 damage to the face is very, very good. Just having the ability to do that. We can play Tanuki here and then sack it for Moonblast, if we really want to. And then Moonblast can get another Battle of Frost and Fire if we really want to. Oh, it can get Kami War also. I guess they can get rid of this with Vanishing Burst or something. Unfortunate. What is happening here? They have a card they can use but don't realize it or something? So they attack, exile my Moonblast Cleric, and that sucks. But another Kaya. Alright, I need to draw Battle of Frost and Fire.
Just gotta hunt one more monster. How hard could it be? When I say go, you go.
How about a land? We like lands, chat? I like the fact that my Cultivate is also a 6/5 trampler.
Feels weird, I know.
Whoa. I mean, that's pretty good for them, right? Because they get to bring back the Trespasser and then exile my Tezuki. Oh, they brought back Welcoming Vampire. Oh, I guess they're getting Graveyard Trespasser to their hand anyway. Oh, that's a good interaction. They get the 1/1 off Kaya after the Welcoming Vampire hits the battlefield to draw a card. That's a really good interaction. How about I keep drawing lands? Do we like that? Sky Turtle gets worse if they're playing Graveyard Trespasser because it makes the green channel part worse. Especially if they're playing Blood on the Snow. So I'm gonna play... I guess I could play one of these. But I think I like playing a Duress and a Fateful Absence more. Alright, Communion can hit our land drops for us. And then we have ramp here. I played the black source here first, because if I get the green-white card, I want to use this for white. Like this. But since I got a land, I'm going to be utilizing the land next turn. If I had more lands in my hand than just the branch loft, if I had one more land, I might have gone for the other card. Oh. Well, this makes my decision a lot easier. And then we can Greater Tanuki for like a blue mana next turn. And then we already have mana for Spirit Sisters, and then we only need red. Oh, there we go. So we do this for an untapped land? Perfect, that's our blue. Alright. We're doing it. We can go Tanuki here. Then we're gonna get our Tanuki back. Does this transforms, and then we can Spirit Sisters into sacking this to bring our Trampler out. Well, but I don't like doing that because if they have sacrifice draw 2, that's a lot worse for us. I'm just gonna go like this, and then we're gonna cast Kami War. We're gonna try to exile this. Oh, they don't have it. Wow. Interesting. I guess they could go blank here, but then we still have Kami War anyway. So I like the Kami War play because it doesn't get exiled by, you know, Vanishing Verse, but they could have Rite of Oblivion. I mean, if they do that, if they Rite of Oblivion, then we can still Spirit Sisters Call, attack with Likeness, and then sack the Likeness for the Tanuki in the graveyard. Ooh, Edgar. Yikes. I wish I held the Kami War. Oh, just kidding, I have another one. Alright. So we return this to hand. They discard a card. Then we cast another Kami War. And they're not legendary for some reason. Why this isn't legendary, I have no clue. They discarded Meat Hook. Then we have Spirit Sisters Call to bring this back or whatever when it dies. Legion Angel. That's fine. They do this and then cast Shambling Gas. Moonblast. That works. We're going to return Legion Angel to hand. And then we go Moonblast Cleric. And this is going to top deck. What's this going to top deck? Something to get us card advantage in the future? Probably Battle of Frost and Fire? It's either Battle of Frost and Fire or Like a binding? I think I like binding because I can binding and test of talents. I like this because if they block it, then I untap my lance. Ooh, I get the test of talents or deadly dispute. They have Soren, Meathook, and Legion Angel in hand. We have Lolth, Kaya, Soren, Edgar, Wedding Announcement, Welcoming Vampire, Graveyard Trespasser, Rite of Oblivion, and Vanishing Verse. Only 2 of each. Okay. But no drawing for you, and no making treasures. They get to cast Soren here and minus it. I'm going to make a second Okagachi made manifest. Why this isn't legendary? No idea. They plussed it. Do they just die? Yes, they die. And we could have gotten, like, Commune, Greater Tanuki, or Test of Talents back to our hand, whichever one they wanted to give us. Nice. You submitted jank vehicles? Sick. We're gonna do, I believe, who was it? Fridge did a deck submission right before you did. So we're going to do Fridge's first, and then we're going to do yours, Scoop, if Fridge sends me something. But I do have your submission for Plowtown. I got yours first in the forum, so I'm going to do yours first. Alright, so what are we doing against that deck? Are we just keeping it the same? I think we're just keeping it the same. Oh, this is good. Any hand with Azusa's many tourneys in hand, or journeys, is good. Wow, this hand is great! We have this, we can go Highland Forest into Cragground Pathway on green, play Azusa's. Ooh, immune also. We'll use that later on in the game, I think. We already have what we want. Or we can use it to get white mana. That's a thing. Wait, that's fine, right? We can go Highland Forest turn 1. And then turn 2 we can go green. We can go green for... No, we can go blue for this. Azusa. Crag Crown on green, Commune. For white. Or we could just not cast Moonblessed on 3. And we can do Binding on 4. We don't have black mana either. So I think I need to do this and look for black or white mana. Alright, white mana finds our black mana. Because Moonblast can get Path of the World Tree. They're playing around Test of Talents. Hope no duress. Yeah, we hope they don't have duress this entire game. Wedding. Alright, black source off the top to binding that. Uh-huh. You've been having fun with vehicles? You're not the first person that's told me you've been having fun with vehicles, Trevbat. Nice. Welcoming, and then they're going to draw a card off the welcoming when they go to end step. Alright, this game's gonna be pretty hard. We still have yet to play against a deck at all today that doesn't have Graveyard Trespasser in it. The Mech Mobilizer is just too good? Yeah, we'll have to play a deck with that. That's a Lolth. And that's also a Yikes.
My children drench their hands in the blood of my enemies. My power is for annihilation.
So we can Kami War next turn?
We will slay our enemies.
So we Kami War one of the 3/2 menace, and then attack with 2 cards, and they chump both of them, and then they put Lolth to 4, and that's not good for us. We Kami War the Welcoming Vampire to stop them from drawing cards, but they just draw a card from Lolth anyway. Our main objective is not dying, and if that's the case, we should probably Kami War the Wedding Festivity. They also have Blood on the Snow, potentially. I think our first priority is to not die, which means we just get rid of this. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then we do this and hope they're going to block and we're going to untap our lands. Then they're going to minus again, which is not that good for us, but then we can kill the Lolth if they do that with the Path of the World Tree.
My will cannot be denied.
And then we get to bounce one of their 2/1 creatures and they discard a card. Or we can bounce Moonblessed Cleric and get our sweeper. They have Rite of Oblivion. That sucks.
A gift in exchange for loyalty.
How about a land? They play Adeline? Weird. Oh, Path of the World Tree can't kill Lolth. I thought it could. A lot more lands.
I will. My power is for annihilation.
Alright, I need Battle of Frost and Fire.
Subservience will be a reward.
That's not bad. Exile. This? Unfortunately, they're just gonna use Rite of Oblivion on Kami War again. I know, Safari Hat. It's annoying. I'm only playing 25. We're in the real estate business, chat. We're in the real estate business. Alright, at least we get to lifelink this 1/1.
We will slay our enemies.
Where's my Meat Hook Massacre at? Where's my Battle of Frost and Fire at? I'm just drawing lands.
Aren't I generous?
Wow, that was a second Rite of Oblivion. They only have 2 in the deck. Oh, there's a go blank. Alright, well, we didn't have anything on our hand anyway, so... nice go blank.
My will cannot be denied.
Greater Tanuki. Huh. That's going to get exiled with Rev Oblivion. Like, the Welcoming Vampire drew them so many cards that it was just, like, over a long time ago. Juan, what you got? Fighter class is a 2-mana tutor for any reconfigure card. Is that because it says when it enters the battlefield you can search an equipment? Does it say that?
The generous one.
I forgot what that card says. Doesn't it have something to do with rolling dice? ETB, search your library for an equipment, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Yeah?
Do what I demand.
So it just searches a creature? Because your creatures are equipments?
Bargain with me.
Alright, Battle of Frost and Fire one time. One time! How about a land? Come on down to the land is right. Can we not play against a black deck? Can we just not? Why can't, like, when we're in top decking situations like that, why can't we just draw the commune with whatever it's called? That'd be sick. Alright, everybody, time to sub with Twitch Prime, because Stratostone said so. Have I been running into a lot of black-white on ladder? Have you been following what I've been playing against? I've been playing against 100% black-white. Hey, look, an island! Wow, an island! Interesting. That's a first. Merfolk Rinrobber. Rinrobber. They actually placed... Please don't spell pierce me. You're gonna spell pierce me? Come on. Right now? Main deck? Gonna say. Here we go, ninjutsu. Fighting Palm Ninja. I have not played the Magma Opus deck. This is I've only played this deck today. I wish I could tell you that I've played more decks. Okay. So we go Naturalist, Land, Azusa, This says when it does combat damage, you can remove a menace counter from it. Okay. I don't have to block it anymore. I guess they could have another ninjutsu card and bring it back to the hand, so maybe I should have blocked it. No ninjutsu. Ooh, that's a card. I don't have black mana, though. I get a 3/3. Gain 3 life. They probably have Spell Pierce still, right? Yeah, Farewell seems really good. Battle or Binding? I can't cast either one of them. Binding requires black mana, Battle requires red mana. I have more black sources in my deck than red, so I should technically get Binding. If I draw a black source, I can even pay for Spell Pierce since I have the Jukai Naturalist on the board, reducing the cost of Binding to 3. And I'm going to get another Likeness next turn with the Azusa's Many Journeys card. The fact that Azusa's Many Journeys hits your land drop and gains 2 life and gives you a 3/3 is like a lot of value. And I can also sacrifice it later on with Spirit Sister's Call. Alright, let's see it. Nope, no ninjutsu here. Oh my gosh, I built the black mana! Oh my god! Come on, Wind Robber! Oh man! What the heck? I literally just milled my black mana. Just on the top. Wow. They have 4 mana ninjutsu stuff. What's this one? Oh yeah, this card's broken, right? You read this? They exiled a... Oh my god! They took our Colossal Sky Turtle and cast it for 7 life! No way! This card's so good! Wow, I really, really wish I would have drawn that black source that got milled. Wow. Crazy. I'm not happy that rogues are a deck in standard again. It makes me upset. At least there's no drown in a lock. At least there's no, like, 1 mana Black Rogue with Flash. And at least, I guess there can be Ruin Crab, but the deck doesn't rely on milling enough, I don't think, anymore. Like, what could they have in their hand that they're thinking that long? Ow. I wish I could draw a Sky Turtle. I guess I'm kind of glad I drew a land, but all of my cards in hand are black. Did it play Fading Hope or something? Yup. Do I have the World Tree land? No, I don't. When I have 5 mana, I should have almost all my colors. I'm playing, like, so much mana fixing and mana finding. Like this card in my hand right now. But unfortunately, it's not enough. Like, that needed to be in my hand a long time ago. Yeah, it's just because they milled my black source with the Rin Robber. Like, it's so lucky. I don't know. Like, why did they have to mill my black mana? Someone that used to write for Star City Games said what is his top 10 cards. Number 10, the new Jin Cataxius. Number 9, Reality Heist. Then a 7 mana, cost 1 less for each artifact. Look at the top 7, reveal up to 2 artifacts. Number 8, Atsushi the Blazing Sky, the 4 mana 4/4 Dragon Spirit. Number 7, Boseiju Who Endures, the Channel Land, the green Channel Land. Number 6, March of Otherworldly Light, the white mana additional cost, exile number of white cards in your hand. Exile an artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value X or less. Number 5, Mirror Box. Number 4, Swift Reconfiguration. 1 mana aura with flash, enchant a creature or vehicle. Enchanted permanent has vehicle artifact with crew 5 and loses all other card types. Interesting. Apparently it goes infinite with Devoted Druid. There is Goshintai of Life's Origin, the 4 mana shrine creature for commander. Then there's Secluded Courtyard, which is the land. The land that taps for any color if you choose a creature type. And then number 1, Containment Construct. Absolute insane card that's going to be a staple in multiple decks, casual, competitive, and it's the card in the set most likely to end up getting banned in an Eternal format. Degenerate with Lion's Eye Diamond and Bazaar of Baghdad, best card in the set. 2 mana, 2/1 artifact creature construct. Whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. If you do, you may play that card this turn. It's just an uncommon. Let's see how this bamboo card does, eh? Fading Hope. I gotta give it to this Bamboo Grove Archer that it does do good against rogues. You can channel it for 5 to kill a thing with flying, or you can also just play it as a 2 mana 3/3 Reacher, which blocks everything in that deck. On it? Okay. Hive. Thought Thief. Okay, so I like that this can block the Thought Thief. Unless they get rid of it. Crap. Yo, Titan Smash MTG.
12 month poggers.
12 months, brand new Charmander. I mean, did I say Charmander? I meant Charizard. Oh, please don't get something expensive. They got my turtle again! What's up with them getting my turtle? What the heck? What's up with them getting my turtle? It's messed up. What the heck? What the heck? What am I supposed to do to that? I can't even kill this because it has Ward 2. I would do it, but I can't. The heck? Upgrade my land, I guess. Let me upgrade you. They're killing me with my own colossal sky turtle off the top. A second turtle! Are you serious? What? How does this happen? Counterspell? Spell Pierce? I literally died of my own freaking turtle. They literally got the same exact card 3 times in a row. And I died to my turtle. I'm supposed to be killing them with the turtle. How? What? That's messed up. Yeah, also milling my black mana. That was the worst part. Yikes. Yeah, everyone riot. Everyone riot. Just take the turtles out of your deck and you can't steal them? Oh, 5-head. Oh my gosh, if I only thought of that first. Oh my goodness. See, this is why you stuck around for a year, right, Titan Smash? Why you stuck around? I come back once a month for the knowledge bombs. Yeah, that's true. I appreciate it. Alright, we go untap green, and then we go commune. And then we try to get a ramper. Or a black, or like another land. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. Azusa's Mini Journeys. We're going to go blue source off Hengate, Mini Journeys into Arctic Tree Line tap. That is a ninja. Roar Disruption. Okay. Commune for a red mana? Or a black mana? Red. And then we'll Greater Tanuki. We could Colossal Sky Turtle if they choose a ninjutsu. These lands are so good. Channel? Get out of here. They can't counter that. Oh, they Moon Circuit hacker it back. That's funny. And then they draw a card. That's pretty cool. I like that. But now I'm gonna call back the. I would call back the turtle, but I don't have black mana. I can Battle of Frost and Fire. I feel like I need the Greater Tanuki though. Because then I can cast Kami War next turn. Well, that's unfortunate. Crap, I can't block that. Guess I should have Battle of Frost and Fired. If they don't take... I guess they could still have a Fading Hope or a Spell Pierce. I don't know what they take, but... If I draw an untapped land, I can Azusa into Call, and then call sack Azusa to get back to Colossal. I don't have double black, so I can't cast Meathook Massacre. There's probably a Spell Pierce. I think my best option is just to go battle. He didn't have a Spell Pierce. Perfect. Then I'm going to scry 3 next turn. Hacker. Second black I do want. Sky Turtle's good. Big Brangs. I guess we go with this. No, they have Droid Disruption in their deck. I guess they can just Droid Disruption this. They would like. And maybe they just have a removal spell? Fading Hope, sure. I'm okay with this. Ido, what does this do again?
sneak right by.
End
but
step,
I'm itching to
he
fight.
phases out. Draw a card, then discard it unless you attack, so it just draws.
Now this.
Create a 1/1 with can't be blocked. Silver Fur. Ninjutsu costs 1 less. Other ninjas get +1/+1. This is phased out. But I can meat hook for 2. So they still get to create a 1/1 with it can't be blocked. Or they'll just draw. Okay.
I've got all kinds of connections.
So at least I get to do this and try to get rid of the Kaido. And then next turn I can bounce the 1/1 token and then they discard a card. It's a southern brain with some southern twang. Discard a land. Oh, this land looks so good. Okay, this gets bounced, they discard a card. Or I bounce Meat Hook. Alright, I'm bouncing Meat Hook. They discarded Spell Pierce. I get my 3/3. I Meat Hook for 1. Gosh, when all these things are happening, it's just so busted. And I'm going to keep these in my hand because these are 2 bounce spells and a ramper. Or I can just hold on to them and just hard cast them. Silver Fur. Okay. I can also just return one of these to my hand. Do I want to return any of this? I don't think so. Alright, and then next turn, I can Colossal Sky Turtle, add Kamiwar back to my hand, and keep going and going and going. That was strong. I want my early blocker, I want my Massacres, I want Fateful Absences. And then there's my I guess I don't want the Moonblasts and I don't want the Communes. So I just take the consistency pieces out for just these. I told them about Twitch Prime. Come on, Strider. Told them already. Subscribe with Twitch Prime. It's free. If I draw one land, this hand's good. Oh, good thing my ramp card isn't a non-creature spell. I was like, let's find somebody playing Constructed for a change of pace. There's James. I wonder what he's playing. 5 colors. Yup. If you play 5 colors and pick your nose, does that mean you're picking Woo Burgers? That should be the name of a restaurant. Is that the name of a restaurant? Like on Wizards of the Coast campus, it should be Woo Burgers. That should be the name of it. And if it's not, I'm upset. That was terrible? That was amazing! He doesn't get 4 colors and below, right? That is a hardcast Nashi Moonsage's Scion, the card that always takes all of my cards. You know what's cool about Jukai Naturalist? Binding the Old Gods is 3 mana. They're staring real hard at this card, chat. They're like, what? Just happened. Michael, did you message me on Discord? Did you DM me about the thing we were talking about the other day? No? You done goofed. You done messed up. These lands are just so freaking good. So good. Meat Hook. I don't have red mana yet, so that's what I'm going for. And then we go blue. They could have Soaring Thought Thief, so I'm just gonna chill. What does that card do? Mill 3, return a creature or planeswalker from grave to hand. It costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature. So they're gonna return a Network Disruptor? Or they're gonna return their Nashi, okay. Okay, so I get to Meat Hook Master next turn anyway, right? If James is playing top dollar, he's skipping out on colors. Got to be all 5 or nothing. Exactly. Either all 5 or just artifact tribal no colors. How much of the new basic lands art? I think it's 25,000 gold. I honestly might just play Greater Tanuki from my hand. Okay. I can do this. No. I can do Meat Hook for 1 for only 2 mana. Broken. What's unfortunate here is that if they have Soaring Thought Thief... Okay, no Soaring Thought Thief. Alright, this thing's gonna phase out, which is unfortunate.
No secret is safe from me. Bet you can't catch us.
Those can't be blocked, so they're gonna get a card off the top anyway. I try to race. I guess they're probably not playing Sword and Thought Thief because they're playing ninjas and not rogues. The phasing out of the Planeswalker is, like, really relevant. Alright, please don't get my turtle. Please don't get my sky turtle. Just one time, please. One time. They got my fateful absence.
I know something you don't know.
Oh, come on. Duress, really? That sucks.
I'm used to being uninvited.
Well, it's a fateful absence. All the naturalists. I only have one white mana, though. Oh, they have Agadeem's Awakening? They can get back they can get back Nashi and Network Disruptor for 1,000. I'm leaving one back just in case they have a removal spell, because I don't want Nashi to be able to deal combat damage. Alright, hopefully they don't have another Nashi. They don't. Okay. This is a 2-mana binding. Attack all. They could animate the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Oh my gosh, actually this can't kill Hive. Unfortunate. Well, I guess my likeness can kill Hive. Exiled, how's it going? You gain a life, you lose a life. And then I'll binding now, I guess. They have negate. Disdainful stroke. Okay. In bed feeling tired. The world and life gets us all, but I hope you feel better, Exiled. No, not biting palm. That's fine. I can't get rid of my card. Hey, look at the turtle! Broken. My turtle! What if it just gets disdainful stroked? Am I having much success? I am having the success that I want to have. I am having fun. But we are making this deck progressively better over and over again. The iterations that we do. Am I supposed to bounce the Biting Palm and attack for 4? Or am I supposed to just play out the Colossal? I guess I'm supposed to just play this out. Alright. Turtle lethal. Moving on up. Eat the rich. Do we have packs, or is this just the bug again? We have a pack. We have 3 packs. Explosive Singularity. And Carry the Swirling Sky. It would be nice if Wizards did... It'd be really nice if Wizards did drops on Twitch. Rare wild card. Busted. What deck has impressed you the most so far playing against? Black-white mid-range. I mean, I played against that deck like 3 times in a row, and then I played against 2, like, I played against rogues and ninjas, and both of them felt like kind of whatever. But the black-white mid-range deck, obviously the one that's tuned from like yesterday tune from before the set came out is obviously really good. Alright, Jamers. This is the deck that we ended up with here. We iterated it a little bit throughout the matches that you were watching. We added Moonblessed Cleric to search for our enchantments. We have a little bit less bindings, a little bit less meat hooks, but we put Battle of Frost and Fire in the deck. And if you made it this far in the video, Battle of Frost and Fire notably doesn't get rid of our Colossal Sky Turtle and also doesn't get rid of our Greater Tanuki, since both of those have 5 toughness. We added Path of the World Tree in here as well, and it gave us some needed life gain, damage to creatures, and draw power. And we also trimmed Kamiwar by 1 since we have Moonblessed Cleric in the deck. That can search our Meathook Massacre, our Spirit Sister's Call, and sweepers and things like that. And also search interaction with Colossal Sky Turtle, which we did today as well. It can also search Path of the World Tree to gain some life as well. And even searches Greater Tanuki so that you can get a Trampler on the board if you would like to. This card is so important for the deck, being able to bounce opponents' creatures and also get things back from your graveyard. There's a number of times where we got some things back to our graveyard. We've even bounced Meathook Massacre. I think my favorite play in the deck is to bounce Meathook Massacre with Kamiwar's second ability and then holding it in hand to recast it again. Kamiwar, you saw the power of this card where we negated something and then Kamiwar, the 6/6 of it, the Okagachi made manifest, attacked. Negate was the only card in our graveyard, and we added Negate back to our hand. So, super powerful. I'm still iterating on this deck, so keep in touch with the deck list in the description down below. Make sure to give this video a like. Likes are free, by the way. And a subscribe if you want to see further content from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, peace. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, we don't talk about that. No, we don't talk about that. If you're just joining right now, our opponent played the Rat Ninja or whatever that when it deals combat damage can exile the top card of each player's deck and then cast the card by paying life rather than paying the mana. And it got Colossal Sky Turtle 3 times in a row. That's real dumb. 3 times in a row got our Colossal Sky Turtle. Are you kidding me? Then again, our deck does play like a lot of bombs. But still. I think this deck is pretty good. I mean, we just have to like work out a couple kinks, maybe play a few other control elements instead of playing Moonblessed Cleric. Maybe we play a couple like actual draw spells or, other 2-mana removal spells. But Commune with Spirits, getting to Azusa Mini Journeys and Jukai and Path of the World Tree on turn 2 is really strong. Also, Commune can get Colossal Sky Turtle if you're playing against an aggro deck, and get that for turn 2 to bounce their card. The best curve is probably Jukai Naturalist into Binding, and then since Binding is 3 mana at that point, so 2 mana of this, 3 mana of this, and then 4 mana like Battle of Frost and Fire or Spirit Sister's Call is probably the best. But other than that, getting Azusa Mini Journeys and playing another land drop and then gaining 3 life and then it becoming a 3/3 is pretty relevant for a 2 mana card. And then Moonblessed Cleric can also find our stuff for us if you want, whether it's a sweeper like these two, something to gain card advantage like Spirit Sisters or Kamiwar, and spot removal in this, or it can even get a bounce spell or like a big flying ward creature if you want to. So I think there's a lot of promise in this deck for sure. We'll probably be trying a deck in the future that isn't playing the ramp cards and is more playing just a hard control deck that wins the game with Kamiwar. And when they try to out Kamiwar, we just like counter their card. And then just the 6/6 wins the game by itself. What's more tiring, running into black-white always, or is it turns? Running into is it turns is more tiring. It makes me want to quit the game. It makes me want to stop streaming. Running into black-white at least makes me think like I have a chance of winning. Alright guys, thank you everybody for hanging out. We're going to be back tomorrow with some more Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. I'm going to be doing my regular stream schedule tomorrow. Today we did a little bit later since I didn't have to work, and I also didn't have to. It's also the first day of the new thing. By the way, I do have to mention that we didn't get any of those really bad arena glitches at the first day of a new set like we usually do, right? That's worth noting. It didn't take forever and ever and ever to load. There was no huge long loading screens that took like 4 minutes that you have to restart over and over again. There was none of that, which was pretty cool. So maybe they're doing a good job at the back end making sure that it runs smoothly, but it's probably the smoothest run day one that I've ever had. It didn't kick us out in any matches either. So hopefully you enjoy CovertGoBlue's stream. Give him a follow if you haven't already. And I'll see you over there. And I'll see you tomorrow as well at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern, and I'll see you next time. And as always, Goose Gang, out. Let's go!